Damage Control Services is here to help.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
Wednesday your favorite day of the week.
Oh, there you go.
It is Wednesday.
Works for me.
19 minutes after 7 o'clock, it is Wednesday. Good morning, Robin, and good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Larry.
It is March 18th, 2015. Is there something significant about March 18th? Why is that ringing a bell for me?
I don't know. This is kind of weird this time of year. So
with the time of year,
with all the different, things that are going on. I mean,
lots
Christian
of stuff.
celebrations, Jewish celebrations. I mean,
Jewish celebrations. What am I missing? I miss everything. I'm just missing out on the world. The whole world is just passing me by.
Yeah.
We got a good show this morning. 7:35. My gosh, there's something in the news that I don't. I'm back and forth already in my brain about how I want to feel about this.
Okay.
Our state lawmakers up in Tallahassee are debating a bill that, if it's passed, would allow virtual medical visits. You could sit at home. I don't know how a doctor would check you out, but we'll look at that story and what do you think about it?
Wow.
I guess right now it's kind of hard to think anything about it unless you've already kind of looked at it. But we'll look at it, and as we look at it, maybe we'll change our opinion. That has happened in the past when we kind of talk about things, and all of a sudden, right off the bat, you say, "Wow, what's so bad about that?" But doesn't your doctor need to physically see you? Isn't part of his whole visit with you to touch you and push on things and
look in your mouth?
Yeah,
and all that stuff, open wide.
What do? Do you have to have a device at your house with a camera that gets inserted into your mouth?
Oh, could you imagine that?
And that's about as much as I'm going to describe it there.
It might go south later on if this thing takes off.
I got my, what do you call the thing? Skype. I got my Skype turned on. Hey, let me stand up. Let me show you this rash here. What's this look like to you?
Hey, honey, come here. He needs a closer look. Need your assistance.
Yeah, honey, can you hold the laptop behind me? I want to show him something on my backside. Hey, doctor, what is this thing here?
They would have more stories to tell when it goes virtual.
Virtual medical visits. Oh, yeah. and then there's the opportunity for hackers, people who hack.
Yes.
What do you call them? Hackers.
Hackers.
I'm a hacker. It's got to be a song about that. Yeah. So anyway, so you would have the hackers, posting pictures of you. Oh, look at this rash.
That's right.
Mrs. McGillicuddy has a rash. Look at the rash right here. My teacher has a rash.
There will be so many videos going viral then that it's not going to be special anymore, so nobody will care.
Yeah, right. I've seen rashes worse than that. Yeah, that's not the worst rash I've ever seen. I've seen way worse rashes.
Take a look at this one.
Who did I sound like right there? I sound like somebody.
Oh, Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried.
No, he talks like this, Robin.
Oh, sorry.
Gilbert Gottfried talks like that.
Oh, okay.
All right, 8:35 News Bites. That's where we turn off the silly. It is kind of hard not to be silly with that virtual medical visit story, but
Oh, yeah.
what are you going to do?
That's
the
something.
news. News Bites is where we turn off the silly and turn off our opinions and commentary, and we simply read the news in short form. We do it for 25 minutes and usually get between 20 and 25 stories in there. Dr. Sandeep Grewal is a board-certified doctor, certified by the American Board of Internal Medicine, and the recipient of the Innovation in Healthcare Award. I wonder what he or she, I don't even know if Dr. Grewal is a man or a woman. But anyway, we'll find out.
Oh, he. She said he has appeared.
She said he. Well, wait a minute.
Okay.
I have some stories today that he and she don't even matter anymore. The whole he-she thing doesn't even matter anymore.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway, the book that Dr. Grewal, he, is going to talk about is titled Fat Me Not, Weight Loss Diet of the Future. The weight loss diet of the future.
Fat me not. Fat me not.
Career Source. Laura Burns will be here at 9:35. She is, of course, with Career Source. Citrus Levy Marion, and she'll tell us about jobs in the 3 counties that I just mentioned. Citrus Levy and Marion. Let's see.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm just thinking about how much I know about Levy. Levy, I know Williston. I know more about Citrus County and Marion County. Levy's kind of a mystery to me.
Yeah.
I think I know Williston. That's about it, right?
Yeah.
What else do I know in Levy County? I don't know much about Levy County.
No.
Sorry, Levy. I just don't get over there that much.
Isn't that where the fat lady's buried from the circus in Levy County?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Now I know something.
The fat lady from the circus is buried in Levy
Yeah.
County, yes.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I'll tell you where to find her. Her grave.
That's
You have to
right.
climb a little hill, and
Yeah.
she's up there. Yeah.
Past the train track.
Richard L. Black is a devout follower of Jesus Christ. He worked as an institutional stock trader on the 104th floor of the World Trade Center.
Yeah, that was interesting to
He
me.
works with a major software corporation closely associated with the Department of Defense and the intelligence community. He's a researcher, happens to play guitar.
Yeah.
Don't know why that's in his bio.
I just thought it was interesting.
But he's written a novel called Maximus, an innovative rendering of the story of Jesus Christ through the eyes of an outsider.
Yep. Maximus.
Very, very, very cool.
A real person Maximus was, so.
Legally Yours, John Fuller, also a real person.
Yes, he
He's an
is.
attorney here in Ocala.
He's very pleasant.
He'll be doing his show called Legally Yours and answering your legal questions. Lisa Garcia at 11:05. She's the Vice President of Litigation for Health and Earth Justice. We're going to talk about tree hugging. I'm not against it.
No, I
Hey,
like trees.
Ocala was told to stop cutting down trees on some piece of property. Did you see that story?
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah,
I did
we
not
were.
hear that.
Okay, we got a little carried away there.
Well, they did on East Silver Springs Boulevard when they cut down all those majestic oaks in the median there. Remember that a few years ago?
Yeah. The U.S. Supreme Court hearing on March 25th of this year involving mercury and other toxic air pollutants from coal-fired power plants. That's what she's coming to talk about. I could have guessed that.
Right.
The Voice of Travel is one of my favorite new segments. It is with Anthony James. He will talk about travel. One of these days it's going to be longer than 10 minutes, but right now it's only 10 minutes long.
Yep.
And I love it. I'm a geek when it comes to travel videos. I like to watch them. I like to listen. When we used to carry Maxie, oh gosh, what the heck is the guy's name again?
Oh,
Whatever his
gee.
name is. But anyway, we used to have a show on Saturdays before we went to
Yeah.
All Sports, right?
Right. Max.
Rudy Maxo, something like
Rudy
that. Yeah.
Maxo,
I
that's
used to
it.
like listening to him. Now I watch his videos.
Yeah.
Fun with Joe. We're getting close to a very, very holy time of the year. That's why we have authors lately that have a lot of books about Jesus. So I have some trivia for you and Joe from the Bible.
Okay.
We're also, by the way, in International Women's Month, so I have women from the Bible. I'll tell you a little bit about them. You just tell me the lady's name.
Okay.
And I'll tell you how many times that they are mentioned in the King James Version of the Bible.
Okay.
Okay? Sounds like good stuff, right?
It does.
All right, what else do I have here? Oh, gosh, where do I start? There's so many things this morning. All right, let me look at some of these things. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I ruffle the paper on there?
I love how you go against the grain. Always have.
Oh, Benjamin Netanyahu won the election yesterday. Or
Okay.
Or as Jim Penna taught us yesterday, he didn't win. His party won.
Yeah.
He says he will keep his job as Prime Minister of Israel. Mm-hmm. But exit polls released last night from Israeli media say the election is officially too close to call. Netanyahu declared victory, but his closest challenger, Isaac Herzog, said that the Prime Minister's celebration was premature.
Oh.
Official results are not expected for a week. Efforts to create a coalition government will take even longer.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, we'll just have to keep an eye on that, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even like looking at the story about Robert Durst, but he's in the news every day. This is the mazillionaire that I just created a new word.
You did.
A mazillionaire.
That's right.
Who's been arrested for murder on Sunday. An HBO documentary aired in which it appears he confesses to murder when he had that microphone on him and he forgot.
Yeah.
Went to the bathroom and talked to himself, I guess.
Yeah, gee, people do that sometimes. I'm glad he did, and I'm glad the mic was still hot.
And then there's a question. Did a U.S. Air Force vet fly to Turkey to try to join ISIS? That's what U.S. authorities alleged yesterday in a 2-count indictment against Tyrod Nathan Webster Pugh. Mm-hmm. The former avionics instrument system specialist flew to Turkey on January 10th, but was denied entry by Turkish officials who were certain that Pugh was seeking to cross the border into Syria.
Gee.
When he returned to the United States, officials found internet searches on his computer for crossing points to the Turkish-Syrian border, on the border, tampered electronic devices, and a letter where he allegedly promises to defend the Islamic States. Pugh's attorney said he will plead not guilty. Wow.
Gee.
That is a troubling story.
Very troubling. Very troubling.
Why? What do you see? What's so attractive about joining a group of people that just simply wants to... I mean, they make nothing.
No.
They don't contribute to the world in any way.
No.
They're taking away from the world. At their judgment, they decide who goes, who lives, who dies.
Exactly.
And they create nothing. There's no books written by them. There's no cars manufactured by them. There's no technology. Mm-mm. We'll be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio. I'm Steve Rappaport. Victory for Bibi. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu remains in power after his Likud party won the election.
His opponents will say that he resorted to some pretty low tactics, even using what they have said is a racist language, complaining about how foreign governments, he said, are alleged, were busing Arab voters to the polls.
Sky News correspondent Sam Kiley in Jerusalem. The Secret Service saying a letter mailed to the White House tentatively tested positive for cyanide.
The return address links back to a man who has sent other packages and letters to the White House, including one that was covered in bodily fluids. And now this latest package will go for more testing.
Fox's Leland Vittert. The first 4 of March Madness. Robert Morris takes on North Carolina, and Dayton faces Boise State tonight for spots in the round of 64. Hampton and Ole Miss made the cut yesterday. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never try are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Are you tired of not using your home's outdoor space for entertaining or relaxation because of all the bugs and leaves? Consider adding a beautiful screen room or glass enclosure. We are Superior Aluminum and Design, a family-owned and operated business with 20 years experience in the aluminum industry, and we are accredited by the Better Business Bureau. If you appreciate superior workmanship, call Superior Aluminum and Design at 817 800-878-8058 or visit us on the web at superiораluminumdesign.com.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Your weekends are getting a little retool.
Swear to God, not making a joke.
Check this out. New shows? Check. Some new talent? Check. Let's welcome the guys.
Let's get it going.
Arnie Spanier.
Unbelievable.
TJ Reeves.
This is what you get.
Your weekends are on fire.
Because that's how exotic it is.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY only $4.99. Plus DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking, will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
All right, thank you. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Kind of excited about the things that we've got going on in our life. We have this Kiss the Horse for Literacy campaign that we're involved in for the Marion County Literacy Council. For those who don't know what we do, we basically try to raise money during the course of the campaign. And the way we're doing it is we're playing music for people. And if you have, the one thing that people seem to be wanting to do the most, and we only have... Let's see, this whole thing wraps up April 28th?
Yes.
So if you want us to do this for you, you do it for a donation to the Literacy Council. The amount is up to you.
Exactly.
And what seems to be the most popular is the wine and cheese idea. Mm-hmm. So if you and your friends want to have a little wine and cheese get-together, you buy the wine, you buy the cheese.
Yes.
And you tell us where to show up, and we'll show up, and we can stroll, or we can just sit in the corner. And the music is very appropriate for this, really.
Yes, it is.
I mean, Robin is on the mandolin, I'm on the accordion, and it's some of the most beautiful music for those two instruments that I know of. I mean, gosh, what's that one French song we play? I always forget.
Where is your heart?
I know, but what's the one with La Vie en Rose?
Oh, yeah.
La Vie en Rose, yeah.
Bella Notte from Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, Bella Notte is an awesome song.
Yeah.
I know it's a fake Italian song. It sounds Italian.
Yeah.
It's from a movie.
The Godfather theme. You do on
Godfather. Yeah, but anyway, so if you want us to do this for you, you got to do it, we got to sign up now.
Yeah.
Pretty much, because we're there. We didn't realize it was going to be as popular as it is, so it's really good for us. And it'll ultimately help the Marion County Literacy Council. Now, I have a hard time believing, I hate to seem negative, but I have a hard time believing we're going to win.
Yeah.
Because, Bobby Genovese is in the running, okay?
Yeah.
The guy could buy Ocala.
He sure could.
But we're going to try our hardest.
Yeah.
And so
as we do with everything.
And so we're depending on you all. And if you can't do it or you don't want to do it, just let somebody else know we're doing it. We've put some Facebook videos. We'll be doing some more videos to kind of promote the thing.
We can stroll through your job in the afternoon, to end your day with some strolling musicians.
So just call Robin. Robin is the contact person. that lady talking right there, the one I just spoke over. The number here at the radio station is 732-8000. Of course, we leave usually about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so you got to call us. Either, like, if you don't hear Robin on the air, like doing the veteran show tomorrow or whatever,
yep.
Then you can call during that time. But usually she's available between, 12:30 and 2?
Yeah.
So you got a big 1.5 hours to get a hold of Robin. or just call Patsy, and Patsy will give Robin the message, and Robin will call you back.
Exactly. That works out really well, too.
All right.
Thank you, Patsy.
So something is about to be dead and buried. I don't know how you want to say it. The Internet Explorer is going away. Did you know this?
I didn't know that. I like that one.
Do you really? Do you use Internet Explorer? Internet Explorer, the browser that used to rule the web, is going away. Microsoft is killing the brand and moving on with a new browser.
Oh, okay.
So far named Project Spartan. Now, do you think? Now, what is your favorite browser right now? Google Chrome? Is that your favorite?
Here we have Google Chrome.
And what do you use at home?
Internet Explorer.
Oh, you do use Explorer?
On the computer that you got me, I use Explorer on there.
Oh, really?
But then
Even
the
though it's
other
a Chromebook?
laptop is Chromebook is the desktop computer.
The old computer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I use that one.
Well, it's going away.
Wow.
I don't even understand really much of the differences, to be honest. Mm-hmm. I honestly don't. All I know is that sometimes when you would use Internet Explorer, you would go to a site and it would say you got to update your browser or whatever it would say, and then you'd Google or you'd search around for what can I do about this, and they inevitably would say, well, don't use Internet Explorer, use something else. I used Firefox for a while. I haven't used that in a long time.
Yeah.
Now I use something called Compass. I think it's called Compass, right?
Yeah.
On the Mac?
It's Compass, yeah. So it's called Project what?
Project Spartan.
Spartan. Now, I like the name. Project Spartan is a cooler name than Internet Explorer.
So Internet Explorer going away, and there's a lot of funny jokes being made about it. So
really?
Yeah, I'll share it. I mean, they're mostly visual, like memes.
Oh, okay.
Like some even porn sites were making fun of people using the Internet Explorer.
And I still have AOL as an email address, so what can I say?
Yeah, they say that's kind of an old thing, too.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
But I don't understand why that's bad. I mean, they get your email to you. I don't see.
I know.
I don't quite understand. All right. So I got that. I do want to talk about the state of Florida thinking about allowing you as a patient to have a virtual visit with your doctor. Mm-hmm. Isn't that something? So you call your doctor. We'll do that in a second.
Okay.
Also, by the way, I meant to mention when Galen is on the phone, the segment with Galen, I printed up the bracket for this March Madness thing.
Oh, okay.
I've never understood this whole thing, but this is the bracket right here. Here's the bracket.
Oh, okay.
I printed it up from the Huffington Post.
Oh, maybe we should do that. I've never done that.
Does this make money?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Okay, and Tom Schmitz told me, I think he told me last year that I could just write anything I wanted on here and have as much of a chance of winning as anybody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just pick the team.
But I also, when Galen is on, if that doesn't occupy our whole conversation, I also have the top 10 jobs that analysts say will be done by robots in the next few years.
Oh, my. Isn't
that something?
Yeah.
They said that would happen to radio announcers. Hold on, I got to change my batteries.
Well, it's already happening because there are a lot of radio stations on autopilot. You know, the songs are plugged in.
I know,
their voices.
but do you really listen to that? Well, I know you do. But.
Yeah, but no, I prefer to have real people.
All right, so before, what was the other thing I wanted to tell you too?
This one? That's happening today?
Oh, ribbon cutting?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
10:30 this morning is ribbon cutting. I wasn't going to do that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not yet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I got so many things to squeeze in. There's a ribbon cutting on Top of the World Communities at 10:30 this morning, and there's another one at 1 p.m. this afternoon. The one this morning on Top of the World, the opening of Stonebridge, the newest community on Top of the World, or in on Top of the World. That's at 10:30, and you simply go to down State Road 200 and then turn right on 99th Street Road, and bingo, you're there. And then the one at 1 p.m. this afternoon is at Walt's Break and Supply at 3890 Northwest Gainesville Road. They also are having a ribbon cutting. They've been in business for a long time. In fact, they've been in business 50 years, which is why they're having a ribbon cutting.
Yes.
They're celebrating 50 years of business in Ocala. All right. A couple more things before we get to the virtual medical visits. there was a couple, and the lady of the couple was pregnant. I don't say they were pregnant. I just don't like they were pregnant. She was pregnant. They were expecting a baby, and they were told by the doctor who did the sonogram that the baby that was going to be born was a girl. And so they had picked out a name, and you can tell by the way I said that it turned out it wasn't a girl. They were going to name the baby Charlie, Charlee, which I thought, well, why don't they just name the boy Charlie? But they didn't.
Yeah, that's like Stacey Rollins' daughter. Her name's Charlie.
Oh, yeah. Pretty.
Yeah.
That's a handsome family, by the way, that whole family.
Husband's model-esque.
Anyway, so the sonographer said that it was a baby girl, and it turned out it was a baby boy. And so the reason this is making the news is not because of that fact, but because of the way they told their family members, and the fact that they videotaped their family members learning that the girl was a boy. So rather than call their family and tell them, the couple decided to have a little fun with their big announcement. First, what did they name the boy, by the way? They named the boy,
You'd think it'd be Charlie, like you said. Just change the spelling.
Bentley. They named him Bentley.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, rather than call their family and tell them that it was a boy and not a girl, they decided to have some fun, and they videotaped the fun. And that's why this is viral right now. The first thing they did, they let the baby's grandma change the baby.
Oh, this is after the baby was born.
Right, after the baby's born. Grandma comes by. There's the cute little baby. I don't know if she knew the baby's name was Bentley or Charles. I don't know. But anyway, so there's a video of Grandma, and I must be getting old because that grandma looks hot to me.
Yeah, she's probably younger than us.
And she's changing the baby, and she sees it's not a girl, and she makes this big face and screams, and the caption under the picture, her reaction was priceless.
Oh.
And Grandpa, who was standing in the room at the time, but not actually having hands on the diaper, who looks way older than Grandma, by the way, he was just laughing with his cup of Starbucks.
Oh, that's funny.
And then they shared the visual unexpected thing with other relatives, and they videotaped all that. So just share
how
that with you.
fun.
All right, we'll be right back.
How fun.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be partly sunny today. There may be a shower in spots along the coast. The high 81 at the coast, 86 inland. Partly cloudy and mild tonight, though 63 to 67. Some sunshine tomorrow and warm with a high of 81 on the coast, 86 inland. For Friday, more sun than clouds and warm, high 81 at the coast, 87 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Tick-tock. The days fly by, and we find tax season is upon us once again. Not to worry, though. With a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. Robson, Scribner & Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At Robson, Scribner & Stewart, there is no client too small or too large. Their expertise ranges from the single individual to the largest of corporations. Get your return prepared by a professional who will use their years of experience to ensure that your tax return's outcome will leave you in the best possible position. Call them today at 694-4184. Robson, Scribner, and Stewart. They're there for you today. Again, that number is 694-4184. Time is of the essence, so don't delay. 694-4184.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit George Mangan Insurance in Ocala today at www.manganinsurance.com. All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this morning. I promise I am getting to the story about Florida legislators debating a bill that would allow virtual medical visits. But one more boy-girl thing. Okay, there's an article that's making the rounds. Again, they call things like this viral because everybody's talking about them. It's a piece written by a 15-year-old girl who would object to me calling her a 15-year-old girl.
Oh, okay.
And so that's why I wanted to read this to you. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Her name is Avery Wallace. She is a 15-year-old writer, athlete, musician, and youth advocate from Los Angeles who says he is bravely finding his true self and inspiring change along the way. And so let me read to you what she wrote, but she says she's a he, and then I don't want to get into too much of a debate about this, but anyway, this is what is written from young Avery, and here we go. From the moment we are born, the first question our parents are asked is it a boy or a girl? The answer to that seemingly simple question quickly establishes the child's path and trajectory for years to come. However, the question is not simple. The question is tragically flawed, and here's a newsflash for everyone who has ever asked new parents that question. You're asking the wrong people. I realize that parents are simply sharing a bit of biological information based on their baby's physical parts, but only that beautiful baby can accurately and authentically tell you what gender he or she is. You may want to give it a little time before you paint that nursery bright pink or pick out Junior's first baseball glove. It's just not that simple. I may be only 15 years old and will be the first to admit that I know very little about this great big world, but I know way too much about gender and being mislabeled. You see, the doctor told my parents it's a girl, but he couldn't have been more wrong. Aside from my biology, I knew I was a boy from the age of 2. I was 100% sure of who I was, and biology was an insignificant part of the conversation. Keep in mind that this was a time before I had even realized that being a boy trapped in a girl's body was anything beyond normal, and this was long before I could possibly articulate what was happening. However, there was no need to articulate anything. I was a little boy expressing myself based on what was in my heart and mind, not yet distorted by biology, other people's confusion, or fear.
What a great writer she is.
She's a good writer.
Sorry.
She, he, whatever.
Yeah.
It was when I was older that other people let me know something was off. No matter how many times I was told differently, I was a boy, and the people that mattered knew it too, for the most part. I want to address the moment when people, gender, and respectful communication part ways. That is the moment when the word sexuality creeps into the conversation. That is when people get scared, cite religion, start whispering, and disconnect. It's a sad moment, but I get it. People have always mocked what they don't understand, and this is a tough one for most to grasp. That said, it has to change, and I believe it is changing. I cannot stress to the world enough, gender and sexuality are two completely different things, and the moment people incorrectly connect them is the moment when most people start looking for an exit or a fight. So gender and sexuality, I'm trying to understand this myself. Save your fear, people, she writes, or he writes. This is not something to be afraid of. It's an opportunity for us to evolve. Nothing is completely black or white, hot or cold, here or there, or male or female. There are varying degrees of everything, and the quicker we respect that, the faster we all grow and allow people to be who they are. It all starts by taking sexuality out of the initial conversation. So anyway, I won't read the rest of it, but it's posted on the CNN website. And I thought my 2 cents, and then we'll go to the virtual medical visit part of this. I thought, well, we have a culture that defines the differences between boys and girls, but that doesn't change the biology and therefore the label.
Yeah.
I think the label still applies. I mean, if you have the body parts, it's important to recognize that the rest of the population with those same body parts would prefer that you use the restroom with other people with those same body parts, or
Yes.
or the changing room at the gym.
Exactly.
I think that's an important part of this discussion. She's 15, he's 15, but the truth is, right now, she is a she who believes she is a he, and I understand that. I mean, there was some photographs of her in a baseball uniform and dressed in a suit, you know, and there was another one with her dressed in a dress, so she could be either or, I guess. She can pull off either look. But that's besides the point. If she believes in her heart that internally she's really a guy, who am I to argue with that? I mean, I wouldn't argue with that. But what I would argue with is if you are biologically a boy or a man, and you're insisting on going into the ladies' room because you feel like you're a lady trapped in a man's body, then you're not being respectful for the rest of the population that doesn't share that.
I agree with you.
You know, that's the part of this, and that's the part that I guess legislators are trying to be so politically correct that they're allowing, in some places anyway, these open. They say they do it in Europe, and I guess, you know, if you were brought up with this, if you were brought up with the idea of going into a shower and there's men and women in the shower together, I don't know. I've never been to Europe.
Yeah.
That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
They go to the restroom. So anyway, that was my 2 cents on that one. And I mean, she's a wonderful writer, and not taking that away from her. And she's making a really good point, and she's making a good point on her behalf. But I think the culture of being a boy and a girl is what she's really having an issue with.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
Thank goodness it's America. Just think what it would be like if you're in some other country.
Oh, yeah. No,
All right, here we go. The state of Florida, our lawmakers, are debating a bill to allow virtual medical visits. Florida Senator Arthenia Joyner, we've had her on the air, haven't we?
Yes, we
is
have.
optimistic that her telemedicine measure will pass after deleting controversial payment rules. Okay, so she's the one who's starting this whole thing. She's a Democrat from Tampa Bay. She introduced a bill to authorize virtual visits between doctors and patients. And so this is Senate Bill 478. This would authorize virtual medical visits in the state. Efforts by Joyner to pass similar measures have failed over the years, but she's optimistic that this year will be different. She told the website Government Technology in an email that controversial items have been left out of this year's legislation. One sticking point has been compensation. Sam Miller, a spokesman for the Florida Insurance Council, told the South Florida Sun-Sentinel that insurers don't want the state to require them to pay doctors the same rates for telemedicine visits as they do for face-to-face exams. Why? He's spending as much time with them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's spending time with
Consequently, Joyner removed language last month from Senate Bill 478 that would have required Medicaid to pay equal rates of reimbursement. When asked by governmenttechnology.com if reimbursement differences might dissuade providers from offering telemedicine visits, Joyner replied that payment for services remains a negotiation between the individual providers and the insurance payers. The practice of meeting with doctors over the internet for minor ailments has gained popularity in the last decade, particularly as broadband connectivity has expanded. Prisons are experimenting with virtual medicine, or rather virtual medical appointments for inmates, and virtual medical kiosks have been installed in municipal buildings to help local government employees better manage their sick hours. Really? Hey, I'm not feeling so good, boss. I think I need to go home. No. Go to the kiosk.
Yeah, that's right.
Go to the kiosk.
That'll keep them from laying out. They're not
The
sick.
kiosk, it always crashes. They still use Internet Explorer. But even though many experts say better technology and an influx of care seekers stemming from the Affordable Care Act's insurance mandate will help telemedicine flourish, it still faces a number of challenges. Mm-hmm. Cross-state licensure is one of the biggest hurdles. In a 2012 interview with Government Technology, Greg Billings, the executive director of the Center for Telehealth and eHealth Law, said only 12 states had licensing procedures that let physicians give direct care to patients in other states through telehealth.
Mm-hmm. I can understand consultations, and like if you're going in for blood work, you get your blood done, and then you come, for the results.
Consultations,
yeah, and the results of the blood test, whether you should up your dosage of Coumadin or not, or something like that. I can't, because you don't need to physically be there for that stuff.
It says, in addition, just 12 states deemed electronic exams to meet the standard of a face-to-face medical appointment, allowing physicians to prescribe medications virtually. Mm-hmm. Doctors practicing telemedicine and prescribing to patients in the other 38 states could be in violation of state law.
This might cut down on doctors overbooking, too.
When contacted to update those numbers, Billings told Government Technology that his group no longer tracks the information. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's take a phone call. I'm curious what you all think on this one. We're having some fun with it, but I guess this is something serious to think about. Good morning, you're on the air.
This is a fascinating topic, Larry.
I know.
And I just want to remind everybody that we said, by we, I mean people that opposed Obamacare, we said that the quality of medical care would go down once this bill passed. And here we go. And another thing that bugs me about it is we already have millions upon millions of dollars of Medicare and Medicaid fraud with people that go to the doctor and they sign a piece of paper and then the doctor gets some money and they get some money. They just busted somebody that I think had gotten like $35 million from that scam. Imagine the scams that can go on where the person doesn't even have to go to the doctor's office. They can just log onto the computer and the doctor can file a claim with the government to get our money.
Really, yeah. Or you have a friend who's got a rash. And you go and you say, "Hey, doc, look at this rash," and then you point at your friend's groin, and then the doctor says, "Oh, yeah, that's terrible."
There's potential for fraud.
Yeah.
Potential for fraud, which already exists. Nobody can deny that. I don't want somebody to call and say there's no fraud. The potential for fraud would just increase exponentially. So those are my two things I want to say about it. Thanks, Larry.
And you said them well. Thank you, Pete. Appreciate that. Yeah. Well, it's something that they're looking at pushing, and I guess we need to know about it so we can express our opinion. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A victory for Benjamin Netanyahu's party in Israel.
With nearly all of the votes counted, Likud appears to have garnered 30 out of the parliament's 120 seats. This man says Israelis have spoken.
The people in the streets say what they want. They want Bibi inside.
Netanyahu still has to be able to form a coalition government.
Fox Radio's Jessica Gallagher. A letter addressed to the White House, testing tentatively for cyanide.
The person who appears to have sent this letter with cyanide in it has a long history with the Secret Service, dating all the way back to the 1990s, and not the good kind of history. The return address links back to a man who has sent other packages and letters to the White House, including one that was covered in bodily fluids.
Fox's Leland Vittert. And Indonesia calls off the search for the remaining victims of the Air Asia crash in the Java Sea back in December. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baird.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Johnny, what are you doing in the bathroom? What are you saying? Wait, where are your toy cars? Oh no, tell me you didn't. Honey, call Mike Scott Plumbing.
I didn't do anything.
For once that's true, but little Johnny flushed his toys down the toilet and now it's broke.
No. I'll get the phone. What's the toll-free number?
866-314-4443.
Got it. 866-314-4443.
Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, they do it. At Mike Scott Plumbing, from the moment you walk through the doors, it's evident that quality is key. From our fully stocked parts department to our fully trained service technicians who can help with anything from a clogged drain to your irrigation system and even servicing your entire septic system. Visit one of our beautiful showrooms in Hernando or in Wildwood and let us show you how to turn your kitchen and bath dreams into reality. Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Hi, my name is Erica Olstein. I'm a doctor of